Hello and welcome to the Philippines. Over in Mandaue, my friend went to look at a building that might be for sale. And anyway, the lady had some apartments as well for rent. So we're going to look at three apartments over here in Mandaue. This is kind of a main road over in Mandaue next to Cebu City, pretty close to J Center Mall. Which is where the main immigration office is in Cebu City, Mandaue City. And anyway, we're going to take a look at three units here. They are all studio units, so let's take a look up. Here's the building, and 3 stories. A little bit of parking for vehicles, motorbikes, cars down below. Generally, no elevators in buildings like this, so you use the stairs. And looks like a relatively new building. These are apartments and not condominiums, so you wouldn't have that association fee up and above your rent. Now, before this virus crisis, I believe they were getting close to 15,000 rentals for these, and I think they're about 18 square meters, just under 200 square feet. And anyway, we'll look around. I suspect that there's a lot of room for negotiation under the present circumstances. Tens of thousands of units available and vacant as many people went back to their provinces, back to their various nations that they lived in. Anyway, you've got they're all studios, and you've got a small CR there. The electric is shut off, so these CRs is hard, pretty dark. Can't really see in there. You got a shower and a toilet CR, and got a little cook stove there, and which is pretty common. Got a small refrigerator there, and a little kitchen table, another little work table. Set up a little bit of a love seat type thing there, and a couple bunk beds. Yes, a lot of these condos and apartments built in the last 7, 8, 9 years in the Philippines are much smaller than many of us are used to. Western style, quote unquote, Western style. Uh, but I know of a number of people told me that they've lived in 200 square foot units in different places in the world, where they're residents of those places. So a lot of places have been downsizing because a lot of people can't afford the bigger square footage type places. With size comes costs, of course. And we're going to look at a couple more up on the next level. I've watched a few videos from Japan where people, they're tired of living with their family, and they go and rent a room at an internet cafe, and it's just a small little, about the size of a very small bathroom basically, but it's got internet connection, and they do their work, and they do everything there. They sleep on the floor. The places have showers, and shared showers down the hall type thing, and lots of people living in those types of places. So anyway, it's not unusual to find small places, even in Arizona. I know I went back there, and for 1 month I stayed in a pretty small place when I was there for a month. Anyway, here's number two. A little different decor. Got a induction cooker up there, and see a little more in the CRs. The CRs are all pretty much the same there. So you've got a shower in there and the toilet. So that's pretty common. You just shower in the toilet area. They'll have televisions. You would have to supply your own internet. And I think that's probably local. You could probably sign a lease with a cable company, TV cable company, if you wanted those channels. I have a friend that lives over close to this area. In fact, almost across the street, I think, and he regularly walks to J Center Mall, so not very far, less than a kilometer, I think. Kilometer is 0.6 miles, so just over half a mile away, something like that, I think. Anyway, access to the roof. I don't think I don't think there's any roof deck up there, but probably for maintenance purposes. And this is kind of a unique decor here, and a little bit different than the others. I'll leave contact information in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.